What's the real cause of owning a car in the Philippines? Well, kadalasan sa atin hindi natin tinitignan yung costs after buying a car. So hi guys, good morning. So what's the today hi guys. Hi guys, good morning. So today I want to discuss what's the reality of owning a car in Philippines. So based on my experience, I think it's best to discuss what I currently have. So I have a 2024 Honda Civic RS Turbo 1.5. So this car, I've been using this for 1 year, and safe to say this car is actually pretty economical in terms of daily use. So daily use I usually consume, or let's say my travel distance from home to work is ranging from 35 to 45 kilometers per trip. So that's around 80 to 90 kilometers going back and forth. And I can say this car is tipid sa gas in some way, because you get all these perks na it's only 1.5, but as long as you stay gentle on the throttle, it will dadalhin ka niya ng malayo. And hindi rin ako nagtitipid like sa aircon. So when it's hot, I blast it at full fan, diba? Full fan levels and low thermostat. And then sometimes when maluwag yung kalsada, and of course when it's safe, so I go full throttle. So technically not bad. Like sa hatak niya, it's very sufficient na for daily use. Okay, so why do I want to talk about this? Most people, kadalasan sa atin, when we say we want to own or we want to buy a car, we only look at the price tag, the price of the vehicle. Let's say ito Honda Civic, yung SRP niya is around 1.8, 1.7, but hindi kasi doon nagtatapos yung dapat yung. So going back bakit hindi sa price tag nagtatapos dapat yung computation natin when owning a car? There's several factors actually. So first, diba, post purchase of the vehicle, we have to consider the PMS or the maintenance. So gaano ba ka-expensive, or what are the services needed to maintain na vehicle. And then that so in this case, no, Honda actually suggested, or in their rule, no, na you should do a PMS of your car every 6 months or twice a year. I think yung kilometer basis is also applicable, like 6 months or 10,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. And then every 6 months, no, you have to take into account na you have to be ready to spend, I think, around 10 to 15,000 pesos for maintenance in the casa. But in this case, no, I prefer to have my PMS sa casa because of warranty. That's the sole purpose, no. But in my previous car ko, no, experience, hindi naman necessarily na every time na magpapa-PMS tayo should be in the dealership. Before, no, I usually do my maintenance with our local gas stations. So it's much cheaper there, the labor cost, because you're just paying for the you're buying or you're paying for the materials that they will use, the oil, coolants, the fluids, and then yung labor nila is much cheaper. So yes, if you want to, kung gusto mo mas makatipid, you can go to our local trusted, no, service maintenance stations. And then yes, aside from the PMS, of course, the gas prices. So gas prices, right, is expensive. Gas is expensive currently, but at the time of this shooting this video, gas prices ranges from 50 to 60, 65, something like that, around that price range. So expensive pa din. In this case, no, sa akin, if I go back and forth 90 kilometers, it costs me around, let's say my kilometer per liter range is around 10 to 11 kilometer per liter. You say that would cost me around 2,000, like 1,800 to 2,100 pesos every week. So it's quite expensive, but then like you spend 8,000 to 9,000 pesos on gas alone. Then syempre, no, you want the highest quality gas. So in my case, when there's 95 available, laging 95 or premium. Then toll gates. Tolls are pretty, I'm not sure, no, but napansin ko lang, no, sometimes the price are actually fluctuating, no, or actually they increase bit by bit. Tumataas siya, like the toll gate for Cavitex, like the in the Parañaque toll entrance, I think they're just 35 last year, but now they're 39. So they increase a bit. If hindi naman traffic, no, it's better to, in my case, to just pass through sa Cavitex Parañaque toll. But if it's traffic, no, sometimes I tend to opt in passing through these, what's this new road called, the Calax and Skyway, when it's traffic. So what I do is I check my Waze or Google Maps routes. Then that's when I decide if to travel ba ako sa highway, sa national road, or gagamit tayo ng expressway. The thing is, kapag nag-expressway tayo, no, the toll gates are much expensive than my gas for the day. It's taking around 500 to 600 pesos in toll alone. Though it's much faster, but if hindi naman traffic, no, I do recommend to going to the national highway or national roads. Ayan, so toll. And then of course, minsan gusto natin mag-mod or gusto natin mag-upgrade ng car, because I believe, no, it makes us feel na much closer sa car natin. So di natin maiwasan yan. And in my case, wala pa naman akong major mod na ginagawa sa sasakyan, but I only buy some, yung mga pang maintenance, like a good quality tire black or tire shine applicator. And every week or sometimes twice a month, I buy the Techron fuel cleaner. So it really helps with the gas mileage and yung hatak ng sasakyan. So syempre, di ba, kapag mas maganda yung hatak ng sasakyan, malinis yung mga fuel injector natin, and you stay gentle on the throttle, it helps a lot with gas mileage. Okay, then of course, di ba, parking is expensive na din, di ba? Swerte, no, if the parking area or the parking lot is free and the parking has a fixed rate, because most parking area in the metro, they have the entrance parking area that they have a fixed they have, mostly in the metro, no, parking lots have an entrance fee of 50 pesos that covers your first 3 hours. And then after the 3 hours, they charge you, I think, 10 to 20 pesos for the succeeding hours. So, di ba? Let's say you stay for 8 hours. So only the first 3 hours is free. And then your succeeding hours is 5 hours, diba? So that's 100 agad. And then the entrance fee of 3 that covers you for 3 hours is 50. So that's 150. So diba, 3 litrong gas na din yun. And then insurance. Insurance is around 2,000, no? Or 25 to 30,000 per month, depending on the vehicle. So that adds up as well. All in all, no, there are several factors in cost of owning a vehicle in the Philippines. Diba? Several factors that may affect your expenses in owning a vehicle in the Philippines. So to summarize, to sum it up, the cost estimation or the calculation of owning a vehicle, if you plan to own a vehicle here, don't stop at the price tag or the cost of the vehicle. Take into consideration all the factors, like the first is the maintenance, fuel prices, the vehicle's consumption sa gas, and then parking, tolls, insurance, and I think taking that into consideration would help you decide or to be strategic in choosing your desired vehicle, be it a hatchback, a sedan, or an SUV. Yeah, so I think I was able to help out a bit and share the reality of owning a vehicle in the Philippines. Peace.